Welcome back, this is DragonInWhite, and today we are starting a new series. Although we could call it a continuation of the previous one, but this time we are back with an Assassin's Creed 2 solo let's play. So, I'm actually rather excited for this. I actually played this before in the past, and this was my first Assassin's Creed game. It's been a very long time since I last played this, but this was what got me hooked on the whole game. After playing through Assassin's Creed 1, I do find 1 rather lacking in several areas. All the same, it was still a great experience, a great playthrough with many things I felt that could be refined further, and which I felt that they had done so in 2, based on my recollection. Of course, I could just be, making this up in my head. So it's been a very long time. I barely remember anything about it except for the very rough storyline. Controls, apparently now it feels very console oriented as well, although I did not really recall this to be so. But looking at the options, yeah, it looks very control light as well, but no matter, we will just run through how this goes and hopefully things turns out for the best. I am going to need to turn off the background music later. So these options here seems rather limited as well. A couple other quirks which this has. I'm playing the deluxe edition actually. I mean, it's been like 10 years since this game last released, and they have come up with a more updated version of the game. Hopefully less bugs and stuff. So let's jump in. Session 1. Oh well, create new game. How do I even create a new game? You see what I mean by it being very console. Okay, so main character was Desmond. I'm gonna keep it as Desmond.
My name is Desmond Miles. I'm a prisoner of war. A war I never knew existed, waged by 2 groups I never thought were real. Templars and Assassins. The Animus showed me the truth. The things I've seen, the things I've been. 1,000 years of history flowing through my veins, brought to life by this machine. They're using me to search for something. Call it the Apple. It's an artifact, one of many so-called pieces of Eden. Templars collect them. It's how they stay in power. And if the Templars get their hands on another one, everything will change. They want to make us all their slaves. When they first brought me here, I was afraid of what would happen if I tried to fight back. Now? Now I'm afraid of what will happen if I don't. But I can't do it alone. And maybe I don't have to. I met someone. Her name is Lucy. I think she's on my side. She's gone now. She's taken away by that bastard Warren Vidic and his Templar masters. I don't know what will happen to her, or what'll happen to me. All I know is I need to get out of here, and I need to do it soon. My name is Desmond Miles, and this is my story.
Oh, okay, so did we continue back from where we looked at this? Honestly, the cutscene earlier, quality is rather bad in my opinion, even worse than how the first game had it. But, you know, hopefully it's just that bit. Yeah, this was what exactly this was in Desmond's room in the first part, where once we looked at this, we entered the credit scene. I actually looked up a bit and a few other things. Like, okay, if you look at this, I entered the abyss and never returned. This was referring to subject 16. Basically, it has come to a point whereby his ancestors and memories have become so much of a part of him that he feels like he never left the Animus, and that bits of his ancestors end up becoming him as well. Just like how Desmond over here is showing the first part of having eagle vision. 20:13. That's actually a reference apparently to the Bible, the Revelations chapter 22 verse 13. Can't recall exactly what it says, just gotta look it up yourself. The Chinese bit, I can translate, but honestly the characters were a bit blurry that I cannot completely make out everything. Something about everyone's life and death on the very right side. I got to actually look at the thing properly, but this is quite blurrish to me. I can't really quite make it all out. And yeah, basically all these are references to the end. Alright, so let's jump into the game. And as usual, every episode I shall be making approximately 30 minutes long, plus minus 5 minutes. And there we go.
We have to go.
Lucy, where have you been? Why did they...
Now.
Is it me or Desmond looks more derpy than he did before? Oh, I never noticed this. This room is actually very similar to how it was previously. Okay.
Desmond?
I don't have eagle vision yet, apparently. Unless it's been remapped.
Get over here, Desmond. Get in.
What's with the blood? Are you okay?
Look, we have maybe 10 minutes, maybe, before they figure out what I've done. If we're not out of here and on the road before then...
Wait, we're leaving?
Desmond, I promise I'll answer all of your questions later. But right now, I need you to just shut up and do what I say. So please, get in the Animus.
All right.
Alright, in the Animus we go. I wonder what does the machine consider as relevant?
Spingi! Spingi! Di nuovo! Sì, sì, brava! It is a boy.
Oh, my love. Mi dispiace. I was at the bank when they told me. Did I miss it? Am I too late? Give him here.
Giovanni.
Shh, my love. It will be all right. Tu sei un uditore. Sei un combattente. Perciò, combatti.
Like this? No? I really have no idea what is what. What is my empty hand? Shift, okay, there we go. Hand. Okay, so legs are space bar.
A fine
Empty
set of
hand.
lungs.
Shift.
What shall we call him, my love?
Hand, left click,
Ezio.
hit E.
Ezio Auditore da Firenze.
Get up. Let's go.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna need a second.
There isn't time, Desmond. We have to leave.
Oh, I finally can run. I finally see what is out here.
We're really getting out of here, huh? Sturgo's got some fucked up interior decorators.
Desmond definitely looks much more derpy in this game compared to the first
You're not
one.
supposed to be up here! Open this door! I'm calling it in. We have a breach in the research wing. I repeat, there's been a breach in the research wing.
Nice walls. Fancy. Wait.
There they are! Don't let them get away!
Holy shit! Look at this place.
big server room, I suppose? No, office. Okay, where did Lucy run to? A little confused.
Desmond, follow me.
Where are you? Oh, the leaf. Okay, yeah, that got me confused for a bit.
What about the cameras?
I rigged them to loop old footage. How do you think I managed to hide all your nighttime snooping from Abstergo?
You're good.
So I've been told. But they're on to us now. We need to hurry. Careful. We need to get to that elevator on the other side of the room. Follow my lead, but keep an eye out for security. I'd rather avoid a fight.
Given the skills that assuming he inherited from Attire, fighting shouldn't be a big problem.
Is that an animus?
Wait. Hold on.
What the? How many of them are there?
Hold on.
Is it animuses or animi? What do you think, Lucy? Lucy, what do they need with all of them?
Desmond. Fuck. I thought this card would work. It must be on a separate system, and I don't have the code.
Wait.
You guys.
Shit. Come on.
How did you do that?
I don't know.
Let's go. It's always something.
What was that in the animus? Subject 16? Ezio, Audi something?
I think we've been wrong all along. That's why we need to get out of here. Vidic and the Templars, they're only part of the problem.
What do you mean?
I'll explain when we get there.
Get where?
Okay, a good. Okay, it looks like I don't have the targeting system anymore. Okay, I still got defense. Ooh, combos! Come on, Lucy, come and help me. Oh no, I do have the targeting, it's just a bit different. Okay.
Get in.
You're joking.
It's for your own protection.
Oh, man.
We're almost there.
Yeah,
Thanks for that. It was great.
Since
Shoving the
definitely look
trunk, bouncing
more
around.
blocky than
This
the
way.
first one.
So,
I think they used
tell
a
me what's
different
going on
engine.
now?
There was a reason for the escape, Desmond.
Figures.
We need your help.
For what? Another treasure hunt through time?
Abstergo's gonna replace their Apple of Eden. The map your ancestor found guarantees it. The other assassins, they'll do what they can, where they can, but
What? What is it?
we're losing this war, Desmond. The Templars are too powerful, and every day, more of us die.
I still don't see how I fit into things.
We're going to train you. Turn you into one of us.
What? No. No, you've seen me in action. I'm no good at this, and even if I was, it would take months. Years even.
No. Not with the Animus. Not with the bleeding effect.
But I'm just one guy.
Sometimes, that's all you need.
So that's why you found him. My ancestor. What was his name? Ezio?
If you can follow in his footsteps, you'll learn everything he did, just like he did. Years of training, absorbed in a matter of days.
You broke me out of Abstergo and brought me here just to make me an assassin?
Look, there's more to it than that, but it'll have to wait. Trust me, okay?
All right, I'm in. Tell me what you need.
Really? You're sure?
I thought you'd be happy about this.
Sorry, I'm just a little surprised. I spent the whole ride over here figuring out how I was gonna convince you to do this.
Save it. After what those Templar bastards put me through, I'm ready, willing, and able.
Thank you.
Okay, so where are we now?
Lucy, you made it. God, it's been so long. 7 years, can you believe it?
Indeed. Welcome back. Ah, so this must be the infamous Subject 17. Desmond Miles, was it?
Who are you?
I'm sorry, where are my manners? I'm Sean Hastings. This is Rebecca Crane.
Nice to meet you, Desmond.
Right, well, it's been lovely chatting, but if you don't mind, Desmond, it's best we get straight to work. Time is precious. Doubly so these days.
We've got everything set up and ready, Lucy. Just say the word and we'll get going.
Here, I brought you something. A parting gift from Abstergo.
Whoa! The memory core! This is amazing. With their data, things are gonna go a lot faster. I'll get to work on merging the code.
Personally, I actually do like the Assassin's version of the Animus. It looks more comfortable than the Abstergo's version. It seems to make more sense as well, given that you know, there are these you see the red dots on the glass, whereby I assume those are neural interfaces. Abstergo's version does seem to have just the clear glass. That makes sense. Okay, so graphic evaluation so far. Gameplay itself definitely looks better than 1, although I would say that the cutscenes 1 is better. It's just I think what happened was, for 1 they either did acting or something for the cutscenes or some kind of rendered animation, whereas I believe in 2 they might have used the game engine itself to generate the cutscenes. But even so, I think the graphics of the regular gameplay seems better than the cutscenes itself.
What's all this stuff for?
This stuff, Desmond. Oh, this stuff is nothing special, really, this stuff. It's just the stuff that keeps our entire operation from falling apart, really. It requires a great deal of concentration to keep it all moving, so you'll forgive me if I don't have time to play meet and greet.
Sean's in charge of maintaining our knowledge archives. It's like a digital library. He'll be riding shotgun with me while you're in the Animus. So if you come across anything of note, people, places, events, etc., he'll create database entries you can consult for additional information.
Yeah, it's not just databases, though. I also provide tactical support for the other assassins. You know, Desmond, the ones who are out there, actually doing stuff, risking their lives, little things like that.
Okay, well.
Hey, listen. I just wanted to say thank you. And that I'm sorry.
Sorry?
Yeah, you know, before. Everything at Abstergo. It was just... I wasn't ready.
It's okay.
No. Going through all that. Knowing that the Templars still exist, what they're planning.
What's done is done, Desmond. You're here now, and that's what matters.
So, there's a bait here. So personally, how is this different from a jail cell as well? I don't think I can get out, right?
Hey, Desmond. What's up?
Just wondering what your role is in all this.
I take care of Baby. It's my job to keep her up and running.
Baby? You mean the Animus?
Actually, I prefer Animus 2.0, since Baby's twice as awesome as anything you'll find at Abstergo. The Templars might have deeper pockets than us, but they've got no ambition, no passion, no competitive edge. That's why, even with all their resources, anything they can do, I can do better. Faster, too. Anyway, take a seat when you're ready, and we can get started. I just need to make a few more adjustments.
Okay, adjust all you need. Gonna jump right in. You see, this definitely looks way more comfortable.
So how does this work? Of course.
Deep breath.
Ah!
The only
Oh, where
difference
are you,
is
a tiny
having to
child?
jet the thing
John?
in.
Well,
Like,
Here we go.
Abstergo's desert version doesn't really require a central line, perhaps? I don't know. Oh, and on that note, yeah, giving birth from the earlier scene, not that easy, there's more to it than that. Sorry about that. Just had dinner.
Insieme per la vittoria! Insieme! Insieme! Silenzio, my friends! Silenzio! Grazie. Do you know what brings us here tonight? Honor. Viere de Pazzi slanders my family's name and forces his own miseries upon us. If we...
Enough of your nonsense, Grullo!
Buonasera, Viere. We were just talking about you. I'm surprised to see you here. I thought the Pazzi hired others to do their dirty work.
It's your family that cries for guards when there's trouble, Cotardo. Afraid to handle things yourself?
Your sister seemed quite satisfied with the handling I gave her earlier.
Uccidetelo!
Let's see, kick, that would be a spacebar. I really need them to tell me stuff like that.
Come on. Your mama can't help you this time.
The bitch that gave you life, Strunz.
Che c'è? Aspetti il permesso del
I'll
capitano.
hack you to bits!
Hey! Behind you!
Federico! What are you doing here?
I wanted to see if baby brother had finally learned how to fight.
And?
You have style. But endurance is what counts. Let's see how many of them you can ruin before they get the best of you.
Che diavolo! Finissimi!
Chiudiamo questa faccenda.
Fall back! Fall back!
Whoops. No.
Hold on.
What? We've almost won this.
Your lip.
Just a scratch.
Let the doctor decide.
It's not necessary. Besides, I've no money for this doctor of yours.
Wasted it on women and wine, huh?
I'd hardly call it wasted. Lend me some florins then. Or have you done the same?
Search them. There's bound to be something in their pockets.
Oh yeah, there's finally money. Let's see, how do I search them? Hold empty hand shift. Alright, this is gonna be rather irritating after a while, given that I now have to recall what button is what.
Let's get out of
You know, more money is always good. So now, compared to the previous game, as you notice, my health I think is not regenerating. I think this is like really the advantage of, not say advantage, but I feel that this is how this gameplay is slightly better, where I no longer can just wait to regen health and then entering another battle. I now have to be more aware.
Hurry, Ezio. The sooner we're done with the doctor, the sooner we can sleep.
What a peculiar man.
What's keeping you?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Can you catch up? There we go. Climb. Yeah, pathfinding, I seem to recall, is a little better in this game.
Come, don't be shy. No need to be shy. Come forward.
Oh, I need to talk to that doctor.
Ben trovato, Doctor.
Fratelli Auditori. Why am I not surprised? You've made quite a mess of yourself, young man.
It's nothing, really.
You must help him. That pretty face is his only asset.
Fottiti.
There we are. Now get out of here.
Grazie.
This way. Quite a night.
Indeed. I only wish they were all as much fun. Oh, wait. They are.
We should head home, Ezio. Father's sure to be wondering where we've gone.
Yes. But I'd rather avoid a lecture.
Up for a little race, then?
To where?
Roof of that church. On the count of three. Uno, due, tre! Baby brother still has much to learn.
Ooh. Climbing is
I
lot
almost feel bad
smoother.
about this. Oh, no shame in failure, brother.
There we go.
Come on then, this way.
Where are you going?
You'll see. It is a good life we lead, brother.
At best, may it never change.
And may it never change us. All right. Enough of that. We really should head home. Let's go.
Wait.
What? Ezio, let Christina sleep.
There will be time enough for that. Later.
Okay, and looking at the time, this is about it for this episode, and I think this is a pretty nice stopping point where we just got the introduction to Assassin's Creed 2. So before I go off, just my usual shameless plugs. Firstly, as you all know, I'm the translator of Immortal and Martial Duel Cultivation. This novel is free to read on gravitytales.com. It's a Chinese web novel being translated into English myself. Of course, all licenses and dealt with is completely legal. Okay, links will be down in the description below. And coming along with my novel, there is also a Patreon setup. Of course, if you'd like to support me financially, even for the YouTube, you can do it so through Patreon as well, this Patreon. So do subscribe, and all subscribers, or any amount pledged will receive advanced chapters or early access chapters to the novel I'm translating. The novel gets released with daily chapters, well, more than daily, but twice a day in fact, except for weekends. I do once a day. But with Patreon, you get to be a certain number of chapters ahead of the public, reading ahead of them. There are various tiers available, and of course, the higher tier you pledge, the more chapters you get. At this point of time, my highest tier gives you 35 chapters. And finally, I have a merch store set up, and if you would like to also support what I do, do take a look through the merch store and consider purchasing some of the stuff in there. This will go a long way in helping support me and continuing what I do with the translation and the games and stuff. Yeah. So with all this, without further ado, I shall end it off here. Ciao!